All right. It's early Wednesday morning at Kelley's Rock Shop. I came in a little bit early and I thought, hey, why not do a little video of the store because I haven't done one since before we were opened. So I'm walking in from the front door right now, and the first thing you see is we have a couple of racks of of necklaces that we sell for $5. And these are pretty popular with the local kids and the tourists too. These are all handmade. Different fossils, crystals, some hematite necklaces. I guess they weren't all handmade. But there's some fluorite octahedrons and arrowheads and a lot of really popular items there. I'm going to spin around this way and bring us back to the front window. We have a lot of large, I don't know how well they're coming out because of the sunlight behind them, but a lot of large cabinet specimens that are on display in our front window. And those are all kind of fun. And as I spin around here, we see a large selection of obelisks and some more large cabinet specimens on the shelves below it. And if we spin around to the other side, we have a spot where we put our new arrivals, everything that's new in the store, so you can check out what we just got in. And we also sell our little rock groups here. And below that, there's more cabinet specimens and geodes. Now you might have noticed that there was another set of shelves back behind here. And the first one is mostly all agates. Different types of agates, although we have some calcite and obsidian spheres here. But these are all polished agates from all around the world. There's a shelf of Mexican. Mostly on the top was a American, and now we're getting into Brazilian and Argentinian. There's an Illinois one in the back, and more Brazilian agates on the bottom. And then right next to it, there's a couple of a really nice cluster from Arkansas and a huge one from Colorado. But this whole shelf is full of quartz specimens. This whole shelving unit. And these come from all around the world. We have Chinese pieces, we have Mexican pieces, we have Colorado pieces, some from Peru, all over the place. And at the top we have a few mining artifacts. And before I go into the other room, I'm going to point out our sign that we're famous or infamous for, depending on who you are. So, give everybody a little look at that. Here we have an old 1950s metal detector. This is one of the professional models that would actually detect down like 30 feet. It is not in working order at present. It does need a battery pack. Other than that, it's supposed to work, but it's a really cool little artifact. This whole section here is all rocks from Michigan, because we are in Michigan. And you can just see shells where there's a little bit of light amethyst and pyrites, celestite, calcite, a lot of hematite and magnetite came from this area, a lot of iron ores, some Jersey quartzes, some nice calcite. There's a spot for quartz crystals near here. Here we're going to see a lot of Michigan iron minerals, magnetite, goethite, that type of thing, pyrites, hematite. And some more nice ones off the top here. Some pyrolusite, dolomites and calcites, a couple of fossils, more calcite, nice big hematite and pyrite, more calcites, and a lot of pyrolusite. And then we get up into the copper country of Michigan, so we're going to see a lot of copper specimens here. There's some Petoskey stones, some stuff from down south and maybe Michigan. A lot of copper specimens. And some more, big giant one there. And some more copper. There's a piece of pegmatite from one of the local pegmatites. and large rough Petoskey stones, datolites, which are famous from the Copper District, and a few agates. And Wisconsin specimens. We are right on the border of Wisconsin, so we have a lot of stuff from the Iron District up in the northwest corner, and some stuff from the Lead District in the southwest corner. Some beautiful druzy. Here's some calcites from the Shullsburg area. Huge hematite from the Montreal mine. And we've also got a lot of fossils. And some nice little, beautiful little multi-agates. And then these are all from the United States, east of the Mississippi River. Beautiful Ohio calcites. Fossils and shale from Illinois. Some Illinois fluorites. Some pyrites from Illinois. More beautiful Ohio calcite. Wavelite from Arkansas. There's more stuff from all over. Druzy quartzes from Missouri, some stuff from the tri-state. Calcite twin crystals from Iowa, some large cabinet specimens, New Jersey zeolites. There's a whole bunch of petrified wood. And U.S. west of the Mississippi River, so we're seeing some New Mexico fluorites, a lot of Colorado pieces, beautiful vanadinites from Arizona, trilobite fossils from Utah, beautiful smokies from Arizona, azurite malachite from Arizona, and nice halites from Oklahoma. Sorry, I blinked out there for a second. Beautiful calcite, or quartzite, quartz after calcite from Colorado. Collection of pieces from Montana. Some nice amethyst from Canada. And some beautiful amethyst from Uruguay. There's a lot more just assorted minerals from around Canada. And quartz and amethyst from the Valenciana mine in Mexico. And a bunch of dogtooth calcite that is pretty famous from Chihuahua. Some walking sticks that are made by friends of ours. Beautiful vanadinites. A few other little specimens of things here and there. Some really nice bookends made of petrified wood. Our very well-selling t-shirt. And I have here a case full of fragile and more expensive things from around the world. There's a lot of items in here that are worth thousands of dollars, and some are just so fragile we would just rather not be out there for the kids to play around with. But there's a lot of nice stuff in there. And these shells are mostly from Asia and Africa. A lot of Indian zeolites. Tektites from Indochina. A lot of copper minerals and calcites from China. And then on the bottom two shells, there's a lot of different things from Morocco and Russia. And then we have just a wall full of different types of cutting rough for people who do lapidary work. If you'd like to come and make your own gemstones, we have plenty of material here for you to choose from, including some catlinite, what the Indians made their what the natives made their peace pipes out of. Different types of agates, break your own geodes, tumble rough. Looks like I need to fill that up. But lots of beautiful, beautiful things that if you do get into polishing stones, you have a pretty good selection of slabs, lots of tiger eye, that we do have a nice selection of rough. And a whole bottom shelf full of petrified wood there. And I passed this table that's right through the center of the room I'm going to kind of put it that way so you get the idea how long this is. But these are all specimens from South America and Mexico. Amethyst, there's some tetrahedrite from Peru. Some datolites, conic calcite and calcite. A lot of nice fluorite, Mexican fluorite. Danborites from Charcas. Smithsonite after calcite. And speaking of calcite, there's a whole selection of different types of calcite here. Some andradite garnets. And then as we get closer to where our Michigan stuff was, we actually have more Michigan items out here. Some more copper and some really nice iron mineral specimens. Some of the larger and more unusual things on the front table. And then we do have a couple of cases of gemstones. I'm getting to bed. That's a little bit better. And some vials of beautiful fire opal. Some cutting rough if you're into fastening stones. And then quite a few cabochons that are already cut and polished, ready to be made into jewelry. And we got another case full of that kind of stuff, and faceted stones. So we got a lot of that for you. Specimens in perky boxes. Well, a lot of these are local. We sell these for $3 each, or 4 for $10. Surprise boxes, you don't know what's in them, but I'll tell you one thing, every 50th one has a faceted ruby in it. And I couldn't tell you if that one's on here on the table or not right now. And we got a couple of baskets of beads if you're into doing beadwork. Some inexpensive things for the kids, you know, they're $5 and under. And speaking of perky boxes, I've always been a big fan of perky boxes. And this is one of my favorite parts of the store. We just have a huge section of miniatures. And these are running from they're all in alphabetical order, from Adamite all the way down to Wolfenite. But there is just an amazing collection of. And we got a nice little deal on the bottom of the shelf there too. That a lot of nice specimens there that you can pick up for very inexpensively. Some huge Danborites up at the top. Some Moroccan septarian nodules. Those are pretty. They're not really coming out that well on the video, I don't think, but they're very pretty. Some more petrified wood ends. I'm just going to kind of step back here and show I have a jewelry workshop and a small lapidary workshop back here in the corner. You can't see me working from inside the store, so that's kind of fun. And then I have to back around the corner over here. There's our cash register. And a lot more nice big cabinet specimens. Nice selection of t-shirts. And a nice jewelry case. We have a lot of stuff made from local gemstones here. Earrings. My daughter made a lot of the earrings and pendants. And a lot of rings. Just a lot of rings. I'm just adding more too right now. I had made some before winter stepped in, and I just finished polishing them up, so I was just getting ready to add them into the stock. And then the last room of the store is kind of closed off because we do fluorescence in this room. And as you can see, we also sell books in here as well. So we do have several, book shelves of books. To be a lot of used books, a lot of older books you can't find anymore. And we also have fluorescent minerals in here. And I don't think I can get it all dark in here right now. There are some doors open. I'll see what I can do, and we'll try to light up the fluorescence as best we can. Oh, yeah, it's pretty dark. Some orange petrified wood. I don't know how well this is coming through on the camera, but a lot of these minerals light up in a long wave fluorescent lamp in different colors, lots of whites and yellows. There's some purple on the bottom. Again, I don't know how good I'm doing here.